Here's a small point of light in the darkness of the US election. The awful candidates, shabby parties, their media who went from promoting Trump to hysterically damning him. I'm thinking of David Axelrod, Obama's former chief advisor. He's on CNN panels and has a podcast called The Axe Files. It's the only thing about him that makes me wince. He looks normal, as if he buys his suits off the rack. He doesn't raise his voice like everyone else on CNN. He seems to value the chance to make his points as if it's a privilege, not his God-given right. With Trump apologists like Jeffrey Lord, he's respectful, as if he thinks he might convince them, or at least make them think, or just clarify things for himself. He sounds like he's actually thinking on air. He doesn't hesitate to criticize his own party or Obama, though he says, "I love the guy," or tell him to apologize, as he did when Howard Dean said Trump might be sniffing coke. The Ontario Liberals consulted with him 15 years ago and asked him to advise them a few years later. He said he'd consider it, but had to warn them he was thinking about working with an interesting young guy in local politics back home in Illinois, even though that guy had an unusual name for a US politician. For the Toronto Star, I'm Rick Salutin.